In this video, we will be discussing Lesson 17.2. In Lesson 17.2, we're talking about analyzing the income statement. We're going to be looking at two approaches on how to do this. We'll be doing a vertical analysis and a horizontal analysis. A vertical analysis is converting the amounts that we have in the income statement to percents. And then in a horizontal analysis, what we're looking to do is to take percents or different amounts from year to year and then change those into percents to see what growth is taking place from year to year. So let's start with example 1. In example 1, we have a performing vertical analysis from one year to the next. We're still using the General Motors income statement that we looked at in lesson 17.1 to find what we're looking for here. So here are the numbers. Now in this part here, in comparing, we're going to take some of the numbers from above and put them into here. So we know that the income statement for year 1 was $177,260, and for 2002 we know it's $186,763. So these are going to be the same base numbers that we'll be using through this entire vertical analysis. Now we need to find the specific categories. So cost of goods sold would be $143,850. Gross profits, and again these numbers we are getting from the book and also from above, and 601 for that one. And for 2002, here are the numbers that we need for this one. Alright, so now we have all these numbers. What we're ready to do is to start creating a vertical analysis, which again is taking numbers and converting them into percents. So for this first formula, we're going equals, we're clicking on the particular item, which is cost of goods sold, divided by the net sales, which is $177,260 for year 2001. We hit enter. So we see that this $143,850 is 81.2% of the $177,260 sales. Now we're going to take that formula and we are going to copy it all the way down. And we're going to do the same thing on this one. We're going to go particular item, cost of goods sold, divided by the net sales, $186,763, enter. And then we're going to duplicate this one all the way down. So what we've done is we have taken the numbers that we were able to find in an income statement, and now we created a vertical analysis from one year to the next. In this now we can see where the areas of growth and improvement need to take place by these percentages. A good way to check your work is we're going to take 2002 and we're going to take the cost of goods percentages, 2.1, operating expense, income taxes, and net income after taxes. And if we add those all together, we should get 100%, and we do. So we did do this vertical analysis correctly with this income statement. Now let's keep going down here. In example 2, we're looking to find percents of net sales. So what we have here is we have our gross sales of 209, we have our returns of 9,000, and then we're able to find the net sales by taking gross sales minus returns to find this amount. Now what we're looking to do is we want to find the individual percents for each of these categories. So this one focused more just on expenses. So if we have 209 for gross sales, our returns was 9,000. We had 145 cost of goods. Salary and wages were 11,000. 6,000 for rent and 11,000 for advertising. Now we're going to use the base amount, which is the net sales, in which we were able to calculate right here. So now we have this, and this will be the same all the way down. So we're going to take that, copy it all the way down. Command C to do that. Alright, now that we have everything set up, now we need to find what is the vertical analysis or the percents for each of these. So we'll take 209 divided by 200,000. We're going to take the returns divided by 200,000. And we'll use the same formula all the way down. And again, it demonstrates another way of finding these vertical analysis percentages. All right, example 3. In example 3, you need the book in order to answer this question. What is taking place here is we are looking at a chart on page 664 and page 665. What the scenario is asking is Burton Shoes. Burton Shoes is a shoe company, and they want to know what is the averages, the typical percent averages in the shoe industry. So if you look at page 664, you will find that there's a category called shoes, and then it has a bunch of percents. Then go to page 665, and then we see the numbers for Burton Shoes in comparison to the shoes category. Now what we're trying to recognize are what are the 4 areas that Burton Shoes are higher than the national average. So we could say that the cost of goods is one category here. Another category would be the total expense. Another area would be wages. And the last area would be rent. So we have our 4 different areas here. Instead of total expense, let's focus on advertising instead. So now we've identified 4 areas where Burton Shoes are higher than the national average. And the question then has to be asked by Burton Shoes, why is it more expensive than the national average? So then they would have to start negotiating. Are we spending too much on advertising? Is our rent too expensive? What's going on here? Objective 4, moving on to a horizontal analysis. And again, a horizontal analysis, what it's doing, it's taking the percents and we're finding comparison growth to see if growth has taken place from one year to the next. So in this example here, we have for 2002, 186,763, and we have 177,260 for our 2 years here. And if we subtract the 2002 from 2001, we'd find a difference of $9,503. Now what we're looking to find is what is the growth from the first year to the next. So we're going to take that difference of 9,503. We're going to take the 2001 net sales, and now we can find out by taking the difference divided by the net sales 2001, we would see that we have a 5.4% growth. So again, it's not taking the percentages just for 1 year. We want to find the difference in the two to be able to compare the two. Alright, lastly, we're preparing a horizontal analysis. We have numbers here from 2001 and 2002, and now we're going to find the difference, and then we're going to do percent changes. So we take 2002 minus 2001, we get 9,503, and we're going to use the same formula for all 4 of these. So we're going to drag this down, and there's our difference. Now to find the percent change, we're going to take the divided increase, and we're going to divide it by the previous year's amount. So we're going to take increase divided by the net sales here for 2001. We'd see 5.4. And we're going to duplicate this formula all the way down. And as we can see, here's a comparison of increasing growth. And now we can see where have we really increased these different amounts. So in this lesson 17.2, we demonstrated what a vertical analysis looks like, a horizontal analysis, and how they work together, and how it works with an income statement.